Hello ladies, Sharon's here. I am so glad you joined me today. Thank you for being here. Well, guess what? We are back on track, girlfriends. Today is what day? Sharon Anything Day. This is my Q&A day where I answer all of your questions. I've got the answers to them all, girlfriends, okay? And if you're new to my channel today, please, I welcome you to scroll on down, hit that little subscribe button. You'll be a member of my tribe. You'll just love it. And then see that little bell? Go ahead and click that bell and be notifying you of my upcoming videos. So it's so nice to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. As everyone knows, whenever you send in any kind of questions for Sharon, I'm going to put them, out, and we're going to answer them. And sometimes we answer them together. So I've got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's been a while, so I have really accumulated a ton of questions. So here we go. Let's start off with the first one. Dear Sharon, a YouTuber said we did not need to put eye cream under our eyes, that the cream we put on our face is fine for our eyes. Will that really work? No, it won't. Okay, this is a true fact. The skin is different on different parts of the body. It's like what I put on my face, I cannot always put on my neck and my décolleté and expect it not to wrinkle or to have texture or anything. I have to use different creams in different areas. The eyes are no different. It's very, very thin under there. It's very delicate. It's full of little blood vessels and capillaries down the line and everything else. You have to be so completely gentle, and you can get milia very quickly like that, and a lot of other things if you're using a cream that's got too much oil in it or some other ingredient that's not conducive with your eyes. Stick to a good eye cream. My suggestion for a day eye cream is Revision DEJ. Everybody knows that's my favorite. I'm sticking to it too, girlfriends, okay? In the evening, you want to use Skinmedica TNS Essential Eye Repair. That is fantastic at night because it's got your growth factors in there and it's got all the other goodies and peptides that you need. Now, I am not opposed to your using Teamine, that's Teamine, by Revision, if you have a lot of darkness under your eyes. The Teamine eye cream really takes away that darkness. I used to use it for years, and then I switched over because the Teamine did the trick. But I might have to start using that again. I'm getting a little dark in here. Old age, girlfriends. But absolutely, you use a different cream. Don't let anyone ever tell you differently. It's like I would not use the face cream on my face if I'm going down my neck and my décolleté per se, and I'm trying to get rid of wrinkles, or I'm trying to smooth the texture, or take care of age spots or anything else there. I use a whole different cream. I use the NIA, that has niacin in it, and it is a fabulous cream. I use, a Revision product, that Nectifirm, Advanced Nectifirm, on my neck. It helps tighten my neck somewhat. I mean, there's so many other things I use. Cacao oil, I'm sure not going to put that directly under my eyes, now am I? You see what I'm saying, girlfriends? So be real careful. Just do what I tell you to do, okay? And because I'll tell you what your doctor tells you. Alrighty, moving down the list. Number 2. Sharon, I have uber sensitive skin and rosacea. What serums can I wear for my particular skin type and still be safe? You know what? The main product for uber sensitive skin, and especially since you have rosacea, I'm going to recommend OSMOSIS. That is one of the most fantastic medical grade products out there. It is so perfect for people with rosacea and gentle skin. I mean, It's gentle, but yet super effective. There's nothing in there that can just dry you up like a prune. There's nothing that's going to, give you a rash or, to stimulate the rosacea. This is a wonderful product, and it's specially for those kinds of skin issues. So I implore you to check it out. OSMOSIS, okay? That's the best, girlfriend. Okay, let's see, moving right along. Sharon, I have had skin cancer, and any growth factors that I can use that are safe. Well, don't use the TNS. And, well, I'm just saying, don't with the growth factors. Talk to your doctor about it. I can tell you this, though. Talking about OSMOSIS again, they have a magnificent growth factor that is gentle. If you have had any type of, cancers come up anywhere, especially on the skin, I mean, they have a wonderful growth factor, but I implore you not to use anything like Skinmedica. Okay, TNS, if you've had that, because that could just stimulate more. I mean, it's the real deal. TNS, I mean, it's powerful stuff, so let's stay away from that since you've had prior issues, okay? Try the OSMOSIS growth factors. You will love it. It's gentle, it's lovely, it's sweet. One of my best girlfriends used it. It solves her problem. She's still getting the growth factors without creating issues because they're a little different and they're mixed differently. You follow me? Try that. Okay, number 4. Sharon. My face have tons of acne scarring and large pores and horrible texture because I'm out in the sun a lot. How can I get rid of all of these issues? Wow. You didn't say your age, sweetheart, but most everybody is 40 plus when they write me, and generally most of them are in their 50s actually. So let me explain this to you. Boy, you got it. You've got acne scarring, large pores. So that probably means you got, you had oily skin when you're young. It's dry now because you said the horrible texture. Okay, this is what I'm going to tell you, because the best way to start is from the bottom up. For real, I'm telling you the truth. I want you to go see an esthetician. I didn't say your dermatologist so much as an esthetician. She's going to first start giving you great facials. It's going to start smoothing out some of the texture and definitely debunking, the large pores you've got, because I'm sure you have, blackheads and everything in there, because, man, I get them like that on the spot. And I would say for you to talk to her about dermabrasion, and that's wonderful. I would also, while you're talking to her about dermabrasion, is to get into some dermaplaning, all right, while you're there, and exfoliate some of the, hair on your skin as well. Once you treat this and you're working on it, I'd give it about 3 months of going to the esthetician pretty regularly. She'll let you know how often she needs you there and what she's doing. But I would think about going into some lasers. Yes, ma'am. This year especially, lasers are huge. I can't wait, personally. Now, there's a very mild laser. It's Clear and Brilliance or something, is a very mild laser. That's very good to start out with minor problems. But they've got IPLs, they've got all the big guns, photofacials, everything that you could possibly need. And I'm telling you, the lasers, this is the year of the lasers, for real. And you want to take care of all that before you can do anything else. And they'll teach you how to take care of your skin. They'll recommend some good products in there. Most estheticians carry medical grade as it is. So, and if you have any problem about the products, you can feel free to contact me as well. And maybe your esthetician and I can talk back and forth about it. But I'm here to tell you that's going to be absolutely fantastic. That's going to be the answer to your prayer. But girlfriend, it's going to take time. Rome was not built in a day. You can't go in and expect to have one treatment, you know, and expect it, okay, I'm coming out and I'm gonna look like a superstar. Oh, honey. When you get lasers, it's in a series, okay, and you wait, you know, sometimes a month, sometimes 3 months in between for your next one. It depends on what program they set you up on and how they want to do it. But it takes a while. Rome was not built in a day. It's like all skincare. You know, you can try a new skincare. You can be spending a fortune for this, and it's going to take you 3 to 4 months before you notice a product working. It takes that long for your skin to get accustomed to that kind of product. And it's always going to be that way. It's not going to change. So it's the same way with any kind of treatment. You just got to go with the flow and be patient. But that would be my suggestion to you. And also, you deserve to, you know, pamper yourself a little bit, girlfriend. Goodness. Stay out of that sun. That's what's killing you. Make sure you're using SPF. And, of course, you know me. I recommend LTMD. You know, the 50, the sport UV, so that's the one I say go with. I mean, and it's inexpensive. Hello, even Amazon carries. I got it in my store. But, just get out of that sun, because that's going to kill you. Sharon, my face is sunken in and hollow. How in the world do I get a really good makeup look that'll make my face look fuller? What can I use and how would I do it? Okay, this is going to be really difficult when you ask for a makeup type look. There's not a lot of makeup to make your face not look so sunken in, okay, if you will, and it won't give that fullness in your face. Highlighters will help, but you got to be careful about that, because sometimes where you need a fullness, highlighters are going to look stupid down there and you're going to look like a mess. I can tell you lighter powders down here where your face may be sinking and face dropping. Lighter white powders just setting in. That's very minimal though. The best thing and the only thing that is going to cure this, fillers. Fillers, fillers, and more fillers. That takes care of everything that sinks in. It takes care of the cheeks when they fall. Because I'm getting ready to get fillers right up in here to blow this up. It'll give this a little lift, which it'll help with this jowl here. All right. And then yet I look like I had cheekbone when I was back in my younger days. So, yay! Anything that'll help. But the fillers are wonderful now because they're lasting 1.5 to 2 years. Yeah, you get your money's worth. I mean, you know, before fillers were kind of like Botox. I mean, fillers might last, I'd say 5 to 6 months. But, you know, I've got fillers in now that are supposed to last, the fillers themselves. And it's the new, you know, silk, what is it, Juvederm silk or whatever it is, fillers that last 2 years. So, you know, I'm real pleased. Of course, I like to just keep going in and getting everything, you know. But, you know, all they're doing now is my Botox, and I'm getting ready to go get that done again. That's only good now, Botox, for, you know, 3 months. 4 months maybe, all right, if you're used to getting it all the time, which I do. Sometimes I've gone 6 months and not needed Botox. But the more you get it, you know, the longer it'll last, really. And it's the same way with fillers. They build on top of each other and you don't have to spend as much the second or third or fourth time you go in. Not only that, they have that brilliant distinctions program that you get in. I told you all about that, the points. So it's like right now I have enough points if I wanted to get my face full of fillers and Botox again. And I mean in places I've never had fillers. I've got it more than enough for that, you know, right now. So that's why I love the Brilliant Distinctions program, because every time you go and get something done, you get points on that. And same way if you buy Skinmedica products too. Did you know that? Yes. The medical grade lines are on Brilliant Distinctions, so when you buy that product, you get points. You can use those points for routine face stuff like the Botox or fillers, or extra products. That's the beautiful part. Girl, please. Dear Sharon, I was referred to you by my daughter. She is a faithful subscriber of yours. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, sweetheart. I have been married for 40 years and had my big anniversary just a week ago. I have always been very happy and very much in love, and we have had a wonderful life. We have 6 children, we have tons of grandchildren, and hopefully we will have great-grandchildren. Also, we have tons of friends that we're very close to. We have a very blessed life. Now he comes to me after our wedding anniversary. He says we need to talk, and that he says he has fallen in love with a wonderful woman, and he wants to marry her. And he wants a divorce as quickly as possible. Now, this is where I really need your advice. First of all, I nearly had a heart attack when he told me this. We just had our anniversary, and you would never know that anything was wrong at all. And then out of the clear blue sky, I'm hit with this. I've never been so completely off guard. I am so upset. I am so depressed. I don't know what to do. I had to tell 2 of my children, and they got on the phone and called all the others, and the whole family is just in a mess right now. Okay, girlfriend, I'm going to stop you in midstream. I've never in my life heard such devastating news. This is horrible. 40 years of marriage, why bother anymore? You might as well stay with a woman you love and that you had all these children with, and you got all these beautiful grandchildren, and you just had a 40-year anniversary, and now he drops the bomb that he's found some witch. And this is what kills me. You go into, right after this, says, we live on huge, gorgeous property that we have had all of our lives and worked towards. We have a beautiful pool. We have $1 million home on this property. We have tennis courts. We have stable for horses. We have a guest house for visitors. And I have everything that a woman could ever want. And now he wants to leave me. I just don't get it. But this woman wants me to move out of my home immediately, and she wants to move in my home. Oh my God, are you kidding? He says, I am in shock over this. My daughter said you would have the right answers. Oh, snap. Oh. You came to the right place when it's, seek and destroy. All right, girlfriend, write this down. I may end up having to call you anyway. Look, girlfriend, I don't know what kind of kick he's on. All I can tell you is this. I don't even see this happening. And she wants you out of your home so she can move in and take up where you left off. And all these years you worked along with your husband to build this empire. And never gonna happen, girlfriend. Oh my gosh, all you gotta do is talk to your children about it. You got spunky kids. You were telling me all about them in this email, and I don't think they're gonna tolerate this, especially the boys. Okay, this is not something you play with, is your mom. This is my suggestion. Lawyer up, girlfriend. I want the meanest, the roughest, the toughest lawyer that you can possibly find. And if you have to come in a little bit, and I know that you're in this state, and so if you'll come into the city a little bit, there is a really good barracuda that I can turn you on to. And we'll use his money to pay for it. No problem. It's community property, right? And you won't lose your home, and you will not be put out of your home, and you won't lose anything at all. As a matter of fact, he will not be able to touch or move anything, not in this state. In this state, when we get ready to file, everything has to stay put automatically. So, Oh my gosh, I can't believe he's done this. I'm really shocked. I mean, I was really shocked by this. I can't even believe it. 40-year anniversary, and then all of a sudden, boom. I'm going to tell you something, sweetheart. He really has bumped his head. I don't know if she's used some feminine wiles on him, because women do that. I mean, if you want what somebody else has, you know, any kind of steak like that's going to go in and work on him and tell him what he wants to hear, you know, and make him just feel like King Kong in silk pajamas, you know, and all of a sudden, ooh, me Tarzan, you know, I'm a man now. I can have whatever I want. I can play. I can have this. I can have that. No, he can't have anything, and he won't. I promise you. And I don't want you to be upset about it. I mean, and that's hard to say, and that sounds so trite right now. When I say don't be upset about it, get everything out of your system now. Scream, holler, cry, do what you have to do. But let me tell you something. Once you do that, you're going to feel 10 times better getting it all out of your system. And he's going to fight you about the divorce even, because by the time the kids get through with him and people around and your dear friends, I mean, he's going to be mud. He wouldn't even be able to come back to you. You would never even take him after all this. So everything would pretty much be yours. I mean, I guess he could have the guest house and maybe move it off the property somewhere. You know what I mean? This is pretty hard to split in Texas, the property, if the home is on it, but yeah, I'm sure you'll toss him something, give him some cash. So. This is the deal. The deal is, when men get to this age, all of a sudden they start looking around. They just hit this plateau where they want attention, they feel old, they don't feel admired, you know, and they're all messed up anyway and can't really perform like they could. So they want to find somebody that adores them. They want generally someone younger. Make them feel like a man, make them feel sexy, make them feel good looking, knowing that they're all wrinkled and haggard. But, and the only one that loves them are their wives or their sugar boogers that have been with them forever. Do you see what I mean? That's called unconditional love. But a man doesn't think like that. So, you know, someone must have told him he was wonderful, sweet, and precious, this thing, and he got all excited about it. But actually, I think it's kind of funny. You know, I really feel like she's getting ready to be destroyed by the community. I do. I think this has just swept your little town all over the place. I mean, I think the word is out everywhere. I even think they know who it is. I think this is going to be a bad day at Black Rock. And you know what? You reap what you sow in this lifetime. I don't know what to tell him. He's really messed up. And he's going to try to come crawling back to you and wanting to get back together. My answer to that would be no. Okay? And I know you've been with him a lot of years. You still love him. But see, now you can't trust him. Or if you want to stay with him, I just move him somewhere else and, you know, put him through some sort of a probationary period, you know, and let him live elsewhere until he gets his act together. But I think this is something that you're not going to be able to forgive, because I can tell by everything you have written down here, your heart is broken. I mean, you're just flipping out. So all I have to say is your children are wonderful. They're standing right by your side. You don't move out and give any woman anything that you built up along with him your whole life. That's yours. Get out of here. I can't even believe she tried to ask you to get out. I don't know who she is. I know what we can do about it, you know. Right, girlfriends? I mean, come on. Somebody comes in and messes with your stuff like that, your future, and everything you've worked for your whole life, and demands that you leave your home and step aside, that she's the mistress now. Get out of here. That's old school. That's so crazy. I mean, girlfriend, you know, you got to get a little upset about this. You're so lovable and sweet. It's, you know, I mean, it's just charming. But now you got to get pissed, okay? You really have to get a little, you know, get your feathers ruffled a little bit. You know what I do? I'd do the bobbit thing if I had to sometimes. I mean, I wouldn't. But I think about it if that happened to me, okay? I'm not one to play. But I do think you still need legal presentation to cover your rear end until you figure out what to do about him right now. And I certainly don't think he should be around you because you've got to think. And the only way you can think and take care of you is when he's not around. I'd make him go stay at a motel or something. But you need representation right now, and I'm a firm believer in that, okay? So don't you worry, sweetheart. Your life is not over. You have your children, you have your grandchildren, you've got a long, beautiful life ahead. Yeah, he's brain dead. He needs his brain to be fixed. But I'm sure the kids will help take care of that. You've got a lot of them. And this is not kosher to them. And you had mentioned in your letter that one of your sons was a pastor. You might want to sit down and have a long discussion with him. There's nothing like one of your children, being a pastor or a minister. And sometimes they can shed different lights on different things. And sometimes it's just good to have that, in the back, okay? And my prayers go out to you and every single one that has heard this. I promise you, all my subscribers will pray for you. And if you come up here and seek out that gentleman, then I think you should. Give me a jingle, okay? Just call me, let me know, and he will be ready for you, okay? You take care of you. I love you to death. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Don't let that break your heart, sweetie, okay? Wow. Can you imagine some other woman telling you to get out of your own home? Woo, wouldn't I like to come across someone like that? How about you girls? Huh? I want you to let me know down below. How would you react when a stranger that's been basically sleeping with your husband is saying, I want you out of the house. I'm moving in your home. I'm taking over. Oh, gosh. Maybe y'all have better advice. I just flip out over this kind of thing. Can't believe it. You know what? Put on the boxing gloves. That's what. Oh, my gosh. Bless her heart. Just had her 40th anniversary. Well, let's all pray for her, okay? Ladies, I want to thank you so much for being with me today. I love each and every one of you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. To all my new subbies, thank you, thank you, thank you. I want each and every one of you to stay sassy, classy, and confident. And give me a big thumbs up on this video and keep those questions coming.